Oh, now's the time. Nate, start the game show theme song. You have a theme song, right?
Is it Family Feud?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
do, 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 do.
We'd have to be the colleague feud, which doesn't alliterate. So let's see, the colleague conflict. Colleague conflict.
Colleague conflict, yes.
I don't know if I picked the right day to buy a new speaker for my kids. I can hear some bass thing happening upstairs. It's not great.
Bass is probably okay. It's the trebles that pick up more.
Well, no, I mean, I'm not as worried about your podcast. I'm more worried about my neighbor.
The podcast can't complain, right?
Yeah.
Welcome to My Hill to Die On, episode 33.
Everyone has things they are passionate about.
Things we want our friends to try and experience.
So we've convinced each other to try different things.
And we talk about these experiences to see if we can just get one more person
to join us on our hill to die on.
This week, we decided to do something a little different as our New Year's activity. We decided to play a game, and so we blackmailed a bunch of our friends and got them to join us on a game show that we're throwing together for today. This is a trivia game based on their own passions and fandoms. And so I asked each of them what the favorite fandoms that they have are, and gathered a bunch of questions from those categories. So, joining me today...
On my left, sorry.
let's just go with you. On my left is Scott Panzani.
Hello.
You've heard him before. Just once, I think, yeah?
Yeah, just once. 2 episodes ago.
2 episodes ago.
Wait, this is 33.
Oh, you have more in production than I remembered. Okay, 3 episodes ago.
But you have heard him before. He is a good friend of ours, and we introduced him then. Anything you'd like to say about your expectations for today?
Well, I'm glad to be back, and I don't know what to expect.
I think that's about how we're all feeling.
Yeah, okay.
And then on my other left, we have Keith Kelleth.
Hello.
Hello.
On your other left?
On my other left.
Often
Yes.
called a right.
Nope.
Nope.
We're just going to keep going left. If I've learned anything from race car driving, it's just to keep going left.
Except on the road courses.
Or is it right?
I think they go right.
No, they turn left. The course is a left oval.
They turn left. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
See, this is how much I know about cars.
I'm wrong.
It's a good thing this game isn't about race cars.
So, Keith, what are your expectations for today?
Because I didn't pick any of the categories, I'm, like I said earlier to you in private, I'm hoping my general nerdery comes through instead of anything specific.
Can I quote your email? And you just said, yeah, all these categories fit me.
Yeah. I should have added video games and then I would have run away with it, but...
Yeah, well, if I had added video games, then I feel like I would have had to add classical music like somebody else added.
Who was that?
I think it was the person on my third left, which is Jamie.
What? I asked for video games? No, Ryan, you're misremembering things. If there were video games in here, I wouldn't even participate. No.
So you're saying you want me to add all of the video games?
I mean, I will listen and just smile politely in that category.
All right.
The category that does not exist.
Yeah.
Have answer the video game ones.
I mean, yeah, for real. I'd have to call in some reinforcement from elsewhere in the house.
Calling a family member.
Yeah, that's right. Is this so you want to be a millionaire and you're allowed to call somebody and ask them the answer? Do we have that in this game?
No, unfortunately not.
Shoot.
You need to rely fully on your own knowledge in not Googling anything.
All right, then that transitions. How do you know that I'm Googling something or not?
I'm totally watching all your screens.
Wow, that's super creepy.
We trust you, Jamie.
Thank you. I'd like to now smoothly transition to my answer to the question, what do I expect?
What do you expect?
I expect to be amused, but I don't necessarily expect to be a strong competitor. I might surprise you guys and myself, but just being honest about my expectations.
All right.
Okay.
We're here to have the fun.
Yes, please.
We're all here to have the fun.
Yes, let's do it.
And then the last left the final left, the left right before the finish line, is my co-host, Nate Rudd.
Thank you. Yes, I'm here to have the funds.
You're here to have the funds as well.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how I am going to score this is each correct answer will be worth a 1 point. And if there are multiple parts to that answer, it is still worth a 1 point.
Mm-hmm.
Because don't want to think about numbers. So shall we get this show on the road?
Yeah, let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So the first question is from the category of Harry Potter. Why was the Whomping Willow originally planted? Keith.
To protect the entrance to the house where Remus would go through his moon phases.
That is absolutely correct.
Wow, good job, Keith.
Yeah, good going.
I don't think I recognized any of those characters, except for Harry Potter.
I mean, I was gonna make something up about how it was a protection deal.
It was for protection, but it was specifically to protect the entrance to the, I believe it was the Howling House or something like that.
Which book is this? Just curious.
It's the Triwizard Cup one.
No, Prisoner of Azkaban.
Yeah, you're right.
Don't question my geekery.
I will never question your geekery. All right. So the next question is from Star Trek.
Uh-oh. Okay. Scott might get me here.
No, we'll see.
Oh, this is one of my more obscure ones, so I'm sorry. And I also apologize for my pronunciation because my pronunciation is all kinds of bad.
What? You can't speak Klingon?
That is exactly what the question involves.
Oh.
Whoa.
Uh-oh.
Does it really?
Yes, it does.
How prescient of me.
Nok nek means what in Klingon? I will take either the purpose or the literal meaning. I will say it once again. Nok nek. Keith?
It's a greeting.
That is absolutely correct.
Yes,
It is a greeting.
Shot in the dark there. I was like, wait, I
Wow,
think
that's a good
that
guess.
sounds like something
Shoot.
brief enough that you would just say hello with that.
Do you want to know the literal translation?
Literal translation.
Literal translation is, what do you want?
I remember hearing that. I just don't remember.
Wait. I dispute this answer then. I don't think that what do you want is a greeting.
In Klingon, it could be. Yeah.
What do you want?
For Klingon, this is the traditional greeting, but it literally translates to, what do you want?
Because a Klingon always wants something, otherwise they wouldn't be holding a conversation. It's like...
I mean, all right. I had to bring my own cultural bias to that question that I just don't. I personally don't want to be greeted with "What do you want?" But I could see how Klingons are fine with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
The third question is from a general classic TV category. What is MacGyver's first name?
Oh, my goodness.
Keith?
Is it John?
It is not John.
Okay.
Nate?
Richard Dean Anderson?
That's the actor.
Come on.
No.
Maybe Richard then? Sorry.
No, it is not Richard.
Ah, darn it.
I was actually very surprised when I found this out, by the way.
I don't know.
Any other guesses?
Oh. Can I buzz in again or no?
Jamie first.
Angus.
Angus is correct.
Okay, I was wrong.
Ooh.
Oh.
Wow. Good
How
job.
very Scottish of him.
It's a Mac, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
I was very surprised when I found out it was Angus. So, wow.
I was going to guess Seamus. No.
That was somewhere in the back of your brain
which
then.
you should have got partial credit for.
Are we
I
doing
would consider
fractions
it,
of
maybe.
points?
0.3, maybe.
Well,
But no.
Ryan, you're willing to deal with partial numbers as long as they're smaller than 1?
Yeah. What can I say? Maths. Question number 4 is from Star Wars, by the way. Why does Lando betray Han, Leia, and Luke to Darth Vader? Keith?
To protect Cloud City?
To protect Cloud City is correct.
Should have gone for obvious.
The deal is getting worse all the time.
hope that the title of this episode is going to be called The Keith Show.
You're my rival right now, Jamie. So.
You're the one who's closest to him in score.
Yeah, with my whopping 1 point.
I watch a lot, watch and play a lot more than I read. So once it gets into the books, you've got me, Jamie. So.
All right. Thank you for that. We'll see.
The next question is also from Star Wars. There are many iconic crafts in Star Wars, but can you tell me what a T-47 is? Nate.
It's a farming equipment.
It is not. Keith.
It's a land speeder.
That is incorrect.
Oh, wait. Oh, no.
Scott.
It's a type of screwdriver.
That is also incorrect.
That's going to be a really big Torx wrench.
All right, I'm going to clear the buzzers.
Are you going to tell us the answer?
I expected Keith wanted to buzz in again. That's why.
Yeah, it's a shuttle.
That is also incorrect.
What?
It is the air speeders.
Oh,
it is not
it's
a land
not a
speeder,
land
it's an
speeder. It's an air
speeder.
speeder. I was going to say, it's because it's what he used to bullseye womp rats in.
Wait, what's the difference between an air speeder and land speeder? Or if you tell me that, will you give away an answer to a later question?
Land speeder is like Luke's car that he had that, hovered just a couple feet off the ground, but an air speeder can actually gain some altitude, and it's what he practiced for the trench run in, was his T-47. I used to bullseye womp rats. They're no bigger than a meter.
Okay.
So
Also, those are the crafts that were used in the Battle of Hoth.
Okay.
Oh.
I could imagine it now.
Yes.
Oh yeah, okay. I'm mixing up my air speeders then, because no, he had a light air speeder on Tatooine that was never in the movies.
Yeah.
He couldn't afford a military equipment. Yeah, you're right. The
T-47 was the...
took down the walkers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Next question, not Star Wars, Star Trek. There's a lot of stars. I'm going to have to try to keep them all straight.
Star-studded episode.
It's a very star-studded episode. But for Star Trek, what is the name of Data's creator? Nate?
Noonien Sung.
That is correct.
Thank you. Woof, woof.
All right. You were right there on that one.
I was waiting for that
Nate
one.
and Scott were like, right in.
You had it if I didn't, right, Scott?
Yeah. Although I was going to pronounce it a little more ooey, but you're right.
Noonien.
Like, soon.
Yeah, I was going to accept whatever pronunciation you wanted to go with as long as you were close enough.
Yeah, and then I was going to say, knock, knock. Oh, wait.
What do you want?
Are you ready to go to bed already?
No. I wanted to practice my Klingon all of a sudden. Sorry.
Well, Kapla is the more general greeting. That's what threw me.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, that's true.
I'm beating myself over. He has a T-16 is what he uses in Tatooine.
How can you not know that?
The real reason that Keith didn't buzz in first is because he was busy Googling the.
I'm not
the
Googling
land
it. I'm
speeder.
using my brain and trying to rack it. I'm like, what did he have? He had an air speeder.
I had to take a look to see what order the Azkaban book was in, so I did a little Googling. Sorry.
Oh, no. I don't fault anybody for Googling. I just.
As long as it's not the current question, I'm not going to, invade your house or something.
Yeah.
And as long as no one's binging the answers.
Ooh, nobody better bing any answers.
There's not enough time.
The next question is again from Harry Potter. Where is the entrance to the Slytherin house located? Keith?
It's in the dungeons underneath the potions classroom.
That is correct. It is in the dungeons.
Shoot.
Apparently, I didn't pay enough attention.
I knew that.
Question number 8 is general science fiction literature.
Uh-oh.
Much of the action in Frankenstein happens in Germany, but where does the novel begin? Scott?
In America.
Incorrect.
Oh, that's young Frankenstein. Never mind.
Walk this way.
Frau Blücher.
Jamie.
England?
That is also incorrect.
That would have been my guess, too.
Keith?
Liechtenstein?
Incorrect. Nate, do you have a guess?
No, I don't have a guess. France.
All right. It is the North Pole.
What?
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, that's right, because the whole thing is him recounting the story of what he did, right? So he's like lost in on an expedition or something.
Yeah, he is lost on an expedition and recounting the tale of basically trying to run from them. And so the story begins with him recounting the tale to a bunch of sailors at the North Pole. Or, well, a sailor writing a letter about his recounting of the... I digress. So, all that to say, no one gets that point. But question number 9 is a general TV question. In Doctor Who, what does TARDIS stand for?
Oh,
Keith?
man. Time and relative dimensional... No, man. I don't remember the I, something space.
Can you give me a guess?
Time and relative dimensional... What's the I? What would the I be?
Instant.
I don't know. I'm sorry, Ryan.
Nate?
Yeah, I was going to say time and relative dimension in space, but it's just a guess.
It wasn't Ian, really.
What'd you say again, Nate?
Time and relative dimension in space.
It is time and relative dimensions in space.
Damn
yes.
it! It's just I.
Sorry, Keith. Keith gave me everything but in.
It is in space, yes.
I knew most of it. I couldn't remember what the I stood for. It was something silly like that.
It's the fact that they use an acronym and they allow and in to be words in the acronym that drive me nuts.
You're welcome, Nate.
When you said it, I was like, oh, that's what it is. But I didn't remember it before that, though.
I'm sitting here writing it out, and I have an I on my paper, and I'm like, what's the I stand for? What's the I stand for?
Well, question number 10 is, by what name do we better know the heuristically programmed algorithmic computer?
What's the category?
This would be general literature.
Repeat the question, please. Never mind, Scott buzzed in.
Scott?
Hal.
That was my...
Hal is correct.
Yeah. Should have buzzed in earlier. Good job. That was good.
Bum, bum, ba-da! Anyway,
Dun, 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 dun,
yeah.
dun, dun. We just had monoliths in the United States and somewhere in Europe.
Yeah, we
too.
did. That was so weird. Anyway, at the end of our first 10 questions, Keith has 4 points, Nate has 2 points, Jamie has 1 point, and Scott has 1 point.
Woohoo!
Yay.
Did that add up?
No, because we didn't answer some of them.
Yeah, some of them we missed.
Yeah, there were 2 that were missed.
Okay.
It was the iconic crafts, the T-47,
Mm-hmm.
and where does Germany begin? Or not? Where does Frankenstein begin? Not Germany. Where does Germany begin?
At the border of France.
Well, it actually happens with the Industrial Revolution, and then...
It was when the wall
Alright.
fell. Sorry.
On that note, let's go to another Harry Potter question. Dumbledore bears a scar on his knee that is a map of what? Or, shall I say, a remarkable resemblance to a map of what? Keith?
New Zealand? I don't remember this one.
Jamie?
Diagon Alley?
No. Any other guesses?
No.
All right. Then the correct answer is the London Underground.
Oh, right.
What?
Wow.
Okay.
It's one of those comments that he makes, it's Dumbledore.
Yeah, it's a throwaway comment that's made one time.
Yeah, he makes all his little silly jokes and stuff. So.
Shoot, why didn't I quickly reread all of them in preparation for this game?
Yeah, I know.
Shoot.
I considered it.
The next question is classic TV again. Which one of the A-Team was a pilot?
Oh, I never watched that show.
I only know 2 of them. I guess I could guess one of them.
Keith?
Murdoch.
It was Murdoch.
Yes! A lucky break.
Wow.
I knew Murdoch and Mr. T.
Yeah, it wasn't Mr. T. That's the only one I knew.
Yeah, and Mr. T is afraid of flying.
Right.
So That should have been a guess towards that.
Yeah.
How's that show holding up?
Love it when a plan comes together.
They're now the W team.
Wow. Apparently the randomizer wanted a lot of TV questions in a row. So
All right.
here's another one. Mork and Mindy was a spin-off of what TV show? Keith?
Happy Days.
Happy Days is correct.
That's what I was going to say. Darn it.
Me too. Can we get like a half a point for we were gonna say that?
You get a point in your hearts.
Aw.
Is that like screaming in your heart?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
The next question is for Disney, by the way.
Oh.
I know all of you are super excited about that one now.
Mhm.
What were the names of Ursula's two pet eels? Keith?
Flotsam and Jetsam.
Yes.
He beat me.
Yes, he did. It is Flotsam and Jetsam.
I just cleaned up the Legos of them not too long ago.
I thought you were gonna say what are the names of the 7 dwarves. Oh.
And the next question is again from TV. Like I said, apparently they really wanted to do a lot of TV questions. What planet is Alf from?
Oh.
Keith?
Zebulon?
No, that's
No. That's someone else.
Jamie.
Uranus.
That is not correct.
I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
It is Melmac.
Melmac.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Now that you say it. I've at least heard of it. I don't think I would have remembered it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no. I wouldn't have remembered it. Star Wars again.
All sci-fi, no fantasy. Well,
Actually, the next question after this is Lord of the Rings.
oh, okay.
What is the name of the Aqualish thug who lost an arm to Obi-Wan in Mos Eisley? Keith?
Ponda Baba.
Ponda Baba. That is correct.
Did not know that. Nope.
It's the guy who got his arm cut off, and Dr. Evazan was the guy that was taunting them.
He doesn't like you.
I don't like you either. We're wanted men. We have the death sentence in 12 systems.
That's a great thing to be bragging about. Well, then I'll just turn you in. I'm sure there's a bounty on you somewhere.
All right. The next question is from Lord of the Rings. The army of the dead, the Oathbreakers, the men of the White Mountains, whose spirits live in Dimholt, were cursed by whom?
Oh.
Gosh, I'm blanking on his name. What's his name? Hang on, I can... Oh my gosh. I turn in my nerd card now. What's his name? It was because they betrayed him.
Can you come up with it?
I was going to say Wormwood. It's
no.
the only thing I can think of.
No. It's Aragorn's ancestor. It's the first one.
Oh, sorry. I pushed the buzzer, but I have no idea.
Okay.
Yes, it's not Arathorn. It's what's his name who got the ring in the first place?
Oh.
You're describing everything correctly.
I
but
know, I can't remember his name.
I'm
No.
just going to say it.
Starts with TH, right?
It's Isildur.
Isildur.
Theodore. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Why couldn't I remember his name?
Don't beat yourself up, Keith. Obviously, none of us could remember his name either, so it's okay.
I remembered who it was, I just couldn't remember his name.
So, the next question is again from TV. On Happy Days, what animal did Fonzie jump over? Scott.
The shark.
He jumped a shark.
Good job, Scott.
You know, that became a thing.
Yep.
You know.
Just a little bit, just kind of famous.
All right. Yes, I'm so glad that everybody was like, yes, I got this one.
Jamie, have you not heard that phrase, jumping the shark?
No, I know that. I just wasn't fast to push the buzzer because I was like, a TV question about Happy Days? Nah.
All right. This is one from classic literature. Sci-fi literature, actually. In the book series Dune, what substance did Paul Atreides ingest to gain the ability to see past, present, and future? Keith?
Melange. The spice. Nay?
Technically, what they would refer to it as...
Oh, you want the Fremen name for it, don't you?
Yes, I do.
You...
Oh, we're getting
what's
violent.
What's the Fremen name for it?
I mean, it's in English.
You won't accept spice? I mean, I think that's the right answer.
No, he's... No, I need to come up with this. What is it called? It's an English word?
It is an English word. Words. It's technically English words. I'll give you that.
I don't remember.
It is actually not the melange, by the way.
Okay, it's not. Okay, yeah, it's their own thing, isn't it? Because if it was, otherwise everyone would be doing it, and, well, then again, he's special, so...
The correct phrase is, it is the water of life.
That's right.
Or bile from a drowned worm.
Right.
No worries. No worries.
Spice is what allows the inner space travel.
Yes.
Yes, but
what makes their eyes
his
blue, right?
visions, yeah.
And the worms produce the spice, and so their bile does contain part of that, but it is not actually that.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do a score update. Keith is at 8 points. Nate is at 2 points. Jamie is at 1 point. And Scott is also at 2 points.
I thought Nate had got an extra one, did he not?
No, not this turn.
Oh, okay.
Here's a Star Trek question. The emergency medical hologram was designed and based on the appearance of his creator. What was the creator's name? Nate?
I'm going to guess Livingston.
That is incorrect.
It's close to that, though. What was it?
Stone living?
Melange?
Yeah, Milan.
Oh, I can't remember.
No, I don't. I saw that episode recently, and I don't remember his name.
I don't know.
Oh, what a flex, Nate.
Sorry. Well, okay, it was a month or two ago, but...
His name was Dr. Louis Zimmerman.
Oh, I presume.
Well,
It's actually on the Dr. Bashir, I presume, episode.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, then the next question is also a Star Trek question. What Star Trek The Next Generation prop was designed using an automotive air filter and a hairband?
Oh,
Jamie?
the banana clip thing. Wow, now I'm not going to be able to coherently say it. The guy that recently hosted Reading Rainbow and now...
got it.
and now
You've got it.
She's
You've
got it,
it.
Yes.
My mind is
Geordie.
blank.
Geordie's
Yes,
visor.
Thank you. Geordie's character wears it over his eyes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do I have to
Yep.
say the name of the thing? Because I have no
No.
idea.
It is Geordie's visor.
You have to tell us what the
Geordie-
acronym stands for. No, just kidding.
Ooh, bonus point.
No.
Vision in space.
Correct.
In. There's another in.
Optical
recording.
relay.
Optical relay. There you go. Yeah. Or optical relay. Thank you.
I'm sure it's right.
Wow. Are you going to give me credit? That was like such a bad answer, but
You got LeVar Burton and went from there.
I'm getting you credit for that because you knew what it was.
Yeah, you knew what it was.
All right, the next question is from Disney. What was the name of the lovable caterpillar character in the movie A Bug's Life? Nate?
Oh, stink.
no, that wasn't it.
That was another bug.
Okay, go on to Keith, because I forgot.
Keith?
Heinrich.
Heinrich.
That's it.
Heinrich.
Yes,
oh,
Heinrich.
Why couldn't I think of that? Shoot.
And he had a German accent.
I know, it was German. I couldn't think of the German name.
I just remembered the ride. I had to go on it like 4 or 5 times because like it was tiny.
I just always remember that last scene. I am a beautiful butterfly.
Yeah.
The next question, this one's from Harry Potter. Which creatures pull the carriages that take the students from Hogwarts Express
Oh,
to...
shoot.
Keith?
Thestrals.
That is correct. Thestrals. Scott, did you know?
Yes! I looked up to tap and he'd already been in.
We don't have to wait until you finish the question, right?
You do not have to wait until I
Okay.
finish the question. I will stop reading the question when you buzz in.
Okay.
But if you think you know it, go ahead and buzz in earlier.
And then I'll buzz in, and then you'll have something that's like, which of these was not?
Yeah, right.
The next question is again from Disney. Who voices Remy from Ratatouille?
I can hear his voice. I just can't picture who the human is.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's a comedian. I just don't know his name.
Patton Oswalt.
That's it.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah, that's who it is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Who?
Yeah, now that you say that, I know who he is. Did you ever watch Parks and Rec, Scott?
Yep.
No, but that's on my docket.
Okay, let's see. I'm trying to think what else you might have seen him in. I'm trying to think if there's ever another like super famous thing. What else was Patton Oswalt in?
I watched him in his stand-up routines.
Yeah,
What's his first name?
Patton. Patton.
Yeah, Ratatouille is one of his favorite movies. He's also in Secret Life of Walter Mitty.
Apparently, he was in King of Queens.
Oh, yeah. I have a picture of him up. I've seen him before.
Yeah, for his spot in Parks and Rec, he ad-libbed his entire performance.
Really?
Yes, they asked him to do a filibuster, so he did a filibuster about Star Wars.
Oh, no.
And he just stood up and talked about Star Wars so long that the cast actually were like just giggling to the point that everyone walked out of the room. They just let him ad-lib for like, it was a 15-minute ad-lib.
Did they keep it all?
They only put pieces of it in the episode,
Oh,
but
okay.
you can find the unedited version of it online.
Oh, funny.
It was just a guest spot. He was only in one episode.
I
So
see.
he's not a regular on the series. It was city council meeting, and he does a filibuster.
All right. What's next?
The next question is from Star Wars. This is a question that I know Keith is going to hate me for.
Uh-oh.
Will you please name me one traditional Life Day treat?
A traditional Life Day treat.
Yes,
What
a
did,
traditional Life Day treat.
what did they eat on Life Day?
I did not see the holiday special.
Oh, come on. Everybody should watch the holiday special.
Holiday
Yes, Keith?
special of what?
Wookiee cookies.
I'll accept it. It is Wookiee Ookies.
There's a Star Wars holiday special. It's
Life
like
Day is their equivalent of Christmas.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It was a movie?
Yes.
It was the Star Wars holiday special. They have tried all they can to not promote it at all. It is terrible.
It is bad.
Chewbacca is trying to get home to see his family back on Kashyyyk.
Oh, jeez.
Wow, what a riveting plot.
Yes. It involves Carrie Fisher singing, Mark Hamill. Yeah, everyone was in it, and they're all ashamed that they were ever in this thing.
It's hilarious.
Yes.
The next question is from Harry Potter. What is the name of Hagrid's giant half-brother? Keith?
Grop.
Grop it is. Wow. Keith, you are definitely running away with it.
So the thing is usually on these kind of games you throw in real life skills, which is where everybody else can pull back ahead, because like all my knowledge is useless in the real world.
The difficulty is all the categories that people overlapped on were all the nerdy stuff.
It's okay. I'm having fun.
I mean, I'm learning a lot.
I almost know many of them.
Yes.
Which will be useful to you in almost no situation.
Right.
The next game
Yeah.
show. What do you mean?
The next question, however, is back to literature.
Which has been so successful so far.
The literature question is, in the book where a girl falls down a rabbit hole, grows smaller and then larger, and is now at a very strange tea party, who keeps falling asleep at the party? Nate?
The hair.
Incorrect. Keith?
The Dormouse.
The Dormouse is the correct answer.
I thought the answer was Alice, since you worked so hard to not say Alice.
Really?
I considered buzzing in before he said the question and just said Alice, but I was like, no, he's going to try and trick us like that.
Well, yeah.
That is part of the reason why I had it worded that way, is because I wanted somebody to buzz in early with that.
Shoot. I almost fell down your rabbit hole. Oh, wait.
Wow.
Nicely
Nice.
done.
Oh, you're
Nicely
welcome.
done. Bonus point.
Thank you. Yeah, see, that can we get points for jokes? Because that's all that's going to work out for me from,
You guys have so many points in my heart right now.
well.
But on the paper, that's slightly different.
Those will be worthless in reality, too.
Don't worry, the ones on paper are also worthless.
It's okay. You're making the podcast win. Is what you're doing.
The next question is again from Harry Potter. How is Bellatrix Lestrange related to Draco Malfoy? Keith?
Ant.
Ant is correct.
Yes.
Should have just guessed.
I was going to say his mother's sister.
Which is
Which
correct.
I know.
Technically more correct, but
Technically more correct, but unfortunately a little bit slower.
Yes.
The next question is from Lord of the Rings. Smeagol kills his friend for the ring when they first find it. What's his friend's name? Keith?
Deagle.
Deagle is correct.
Oh, I knew that.
Oh.
Wow. I actually knew something.
You have lag from Yamanaka.
Yeah, but I'm not in Yamanaka. I'm at my home. Thanks for giving me that out, but alas, it's just not true.
I'm very scared that Keith is going to get this one too. Because the next one is from TV.
We're gonna have to ring in faster.
Just start buzzing in and guessing.
I'm just going to start buzzing in and saying something wildly speculative. Fine.
Go right ahead. In the series Black Adder, who is the actor who played Black Adder? Keith.
Rowan Atkinson.
Rowan Atkinson is correct.
Wait, I have an alternate question.
Sure.
Who has never ever heard that there was a TV show called Blackadder? Answer me.
It's a good TV show.
I mean, I don't doubt it. I've just wanted to confess that I've never heard of it.
I thought it was the Monty Python guy.
Oh,
Which I couldn't think of his
John
name either.
Cleese.
Yeah.
The next one is from Disney. In the movie The Sleeping Beauty, what were the names of the three good fairies? Keith in first.
Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather.
That is correct.
I don't think I would have remembered it.
Wow.
I almost
I
had
was
it.
going to say bibbity bobbity boo.
I was going to say Larry, Curly, and Moe.
All of these are answers. Oh, the next one is from Lord of the Rings. This is a fun one. Why do many people assume that there are no dwarven women? Keith?
Do you want the joke answer, or do you want Aragorn's answer or Gimli's answer?
Start with Gimli's answer, and if you can give me Aragorn's, I'll take that as well.
Gimli's answer is because people just assume that dwarves spring out of the ground. But Aragorn says it's because of the beards.
That is correct. It is because they traditionally would not leave the house, and so they would stay in the holds and not go out, and yet when they did go out, they would dress more masculine but largely they had beards. It's the beards. The next question is also from Lord of the Rings. What is Gandalf's real name as a Mayar? Scott?
Mithrander.
That is not his name is a Mayar. That is one of his names.
Is this like Jehovah Jireh and that kind of?
Well,
I couldn't even understand the words you said, like Gandalf, Amaya, something. What?
He is the Jesus figure, so.
I mean,
his Mayar name was Olorin. I probably saying that wrong, but Olorin or Olorin.
I can picture it. Yes. Olorin. Yes, I've heard that.
Gandalf is a Mayar who serves a Valar. All of the wizards are beings that were created at the beginning of time that descended to assist with basically preventing what Sauron was doing. I'm gonna stop there.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have a classic TV show next. On the show Knight Rider, what was the name of Kit's evil double? Nate?
I think it's Mitt, right?
That is incorrect. Scott?
Cat. Kit. Cat.
That is also incorrect. I wish it wasn't, but it is.
Just a guess.
I don't remember. I remember seeing this like when I was a kid, but I don't remember what it is.
It is Car. Karr.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
That was one of the things floating around in my head, but I didn't think that was what it was.
Yeah, but what did CAR stand for?
What did Kit stand
I actually
for?
have it written down here.
Kit was Knight Industries 2000.
Yeah.
And Car was the Knight Automated Roving Robot.
I mean, Ryan, at some point I just want you to release us to Google stuff, because otherwise,
The fastest typer.
you know, I mean, yeah, because I could have got the answer.
I'm sure you could.
It's the real world skills that Keith was referring to a minute ago.
That we need to be testing on it.
Yeah, like typing.
Yes. On that note, in Lord of the Rings, what's the full name of the hobbit Sam would later marry?
Her full name.
Her full name.
I don't know her full name. I don't even think I know her short name.
I think I could only say her short.
Yeah.
Even that I'm not.
Can only guess
All
at
right.
that.
Then let's change this to shortened name. Jamie.
Goldie?
That is incorrect.
What?
Nate.
Mary?
That is also incorrect.
Oh, man. Gosh, what is her name? Oh, I know.
All right, I'm Googling.
Keith.
Rosie.
Rosie
Rosie!
is correct.
Okay,
Oh,
I don't remember her last name.
Her full name is Rosie Cotton.
Cotton.
Rosie Cotton. Oh, why did I say Goldie? That's so wrong.
It was a color.
Okay, thank you.
Just for a quick update on the scores.
Can we guess what they are?
Yeah, go ahead. Take a
Keith
guess.
has 37. I have 2. Nate
Okay.
has 6, and Scott has 4.
No, I don't have. I think I still have 2.
The correct answer for the number of scores is Keith has 19.
See, I was close.
Nate has 2.
Yeah.
Scott has 2. And Jamie has 2.
Oh my goodness, I feel so bad.
I know, Keith, you should feel good.
You are getting all these correct. That's the thing. All right. TV shows. Back to TV shows for a bit. In the TV show Red Dwarf, how did all the crew die? Just so you know, it is a sci-fi show for those of you who have not seen it.
I haven't even
So
heard of
if you
it.
want to take a guess,
It's like
guess
from the
something that can
60s.
happen in sci-fi.
They got sucked into a black hole.
That is incorrect. Even though you didn't buzz in. Keith,
Oh, sorry.
A whole breach.
I'm going to say that's not quite correct
Okay,
enough.
all right.
Nate?
No. I was gonna say they went into the sun if it's called Red Dwarf.
No.
I mean, I could say the thing that I Googled.
There was a radiation leak.
Okay. Yeah, no, by whole breach I thought that it was like literally an asteroid or something smashed into him and sucked him out of the hole. If it was radiation, that's different. So
Yeah, it was radiation, and the main character only survived because he was in suspended animation the entire time. It's a funny show.
it's like is it from the 60s or the 70s or?
The show?
It's pretty old, yeah.
No, the show's from the 80s.
80s.
Okay.
All right, another Lord of the Rings question then. What is the name of the ferry that the hobbits used to cross the Brandywine River?
We can all remember the scene. We just can't remember.
One of the hobbits in the movie actually says the name of the ferry.
But it's not in the book?
It's in the book too.
It's in the book too. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
in the movie it's also said.
Oh,
Jamie?
wait, no, I don't. I don't know. I Buck. I want to say Buck something, but I'm sure that's wrong.
Is that your final guess?
Mm-hmm.
Buck something?
Buck something is my guess.
All right.
Brandy and Buck go together because that's Meriadoc's last name.
Right.
But the Brandywine, I know that's the river, but I don't know the name of the ferry. Unless it's the Brandywine Ferry.
That's what I was going to guess.
If nobody else is going to guess, I'm going to give Jamie half a point on that one.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Because it was the Buckleberry Ferry.
Buckleberry.
Oh,
Wow.
Buckleberry Fairy.
Wow.
That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah,
That's half point.
it was in your mind.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we have some more from literature now. Who is the author of the His Dark Materials trilogy? Jamie?
Philip Pullman.
That is correct.
Ooh, good.
Oof.
Jamie's running away with second now.
Well,
Well, it's more along the lines of, I was just so happy to mark somebody besides Keith.
Yeah, but she got a point and a half in the last two rounds.
Yeah. Let's see if she can get another one. This one is again from literature. From the Wheel of Time series by Robert Jordan, the three main characters are from what region?
I'm not gonna get that. I've never read those.
I haven't either.
I don't know that either.
Those are actually on my list of like maybe I should read that sometime, and I haven't.
Keith?
The North.
That is incorrect.
Darn.
Keith, you can guess 3 more times.
Downtown. They're from the downtown region.
Yeah, downtown.
the downtown region, yes.
No, it's the Two Rivers.
Oh.
Did you read those, Ryan?
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay.
I enjoyed the books. I want to say near book like 7 or 8, it felt like it was dragging on a little bit, but it really picked up at the end. And near the end, Brandon Sanderson actually needed to take over because the original author, he knew he was going to pass away.
Okay.
So he left his notes to Brandon Sanderson and had his wife work with him to finish out the series.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
On that note, this is for Harry Potter. What were the 6 original Horcruxes that Voldemort created? What were they in?
You want all 6?
I will give it to whoever gives me the most. Keith?
The Ring of Salazar Slytherin, the Nagini, Harry himself, or that might not be one of the ones you're looking for.
I said the original 6.
Okay, so yeah, the ring, the cup, the crown, the ring, the cup, Nagini. Oh, the diary, and...
What's the 6th one?
The crown, the cup, the ring, the diary.
I'm thinking Into the Woods.
Into the Woods.
Something from each of them.
The cow is white as milk.
I'm getting ready to give him a hint.
Hang on. It was the ring of Slytherin, the cup of Hufflepuff, the crown of Ravenclaw.
What was the Gryffindor one?
The Gryffindor one was... What was it? It's the Diary Nagini and then the Gryffindor thing. And I don't remember what the Gryffindor thing was.
You're close enough.
Okay.
With 5, I'm not going to make you like force out the last one. But Jamie, you said you were going to give him a hint?
I don't know if he said locket, and he
Oh,
didn't say...
That's it.
That's the... Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
that's it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's Nagini, the diary, the locket, the cup, the crown or the diadem, and then it's actually Marvolo Gaunt's ring.
Okay, yeah.
The locket is Slytherin.
Oh,
Right, okay.
Wait, so none of these are associated with Gryffindor. Oh, Tom Riddle. No, Tom Riddle was Slytherin.
Yeah. None of them were technically associated with Gryffindor.
Oh, I thought there was. I thought it was.
That's kind of interesting, right?
He was looking for something from each of the 4 founders,
Yeah.
but I guess he didn't find one from Gryffindor. I thought I was forgetting something from Gryffindor.
I'm just trying to say that I think that's interesting. Like, you could
Yeah.
read into symbolism of, like, Gryffindor kind of represents a stronghold that he wasn't able to, like, penetrate inside of.
Unless you count Harry.
Right. That's true. That's true.
Yeah. So I'm going to give Keith that point.
I mean, give him, like, 6 points.
No.
Good job, Keith.
All right. This is a question from Lord of the Rings. What character said, "Things will go as they will. There's no need to hurry to meet them"? Nate?
I'm going to say Gandalf.
That is incorrect. Keith?
Tom Bombadil.
That is also incorrect. Scott?
Oh, that's what I was going to guess. Tom Bombadil.
Jamie?
I'm going to say Sam.
That is also incorrect.
What? That sounds like something Sam would say.
It does.
"Things will go as they will. There's no need to hurry to meet them"
Faramir?
is a phrase from Treebeard.
Oh!
Of course. The other slow person.
He should be on the show.
Yeah, right? He would probably have more points than I do. He wouldn't be fast at ringing the buzzer, though, so never mind.
That's true.
Probably not.
But he'd get all the ones we don't know.
Here is a Star Wars question. What type of creature lived under Jabba's palace? Keith?
A Rancor?
A Rancor is correct.
How do you know all this? How many times have you seen these movies?
I prefer not to say.
Okay, that's why. See, I saw Star Wars 4 once in 1979.
I was born in 1979 and have been watching them
ever since
not long after that. Yeah.
All right. The next question is again from Lord of the Rings. What is Shadowfax?
Oh.
Nate.
That's Gandalf's horse.
That is Gandalf's horse.
I rung in fast enough.
Good job, Nate.
Lord of all horses.
Lord of all horses. All right. The next question is from literature. Name one of the laws of robotics. Keith.
No, not allow harm to come to humans.
That is correct.
Is that from a certain book?
iRobot.
Can I get the second one?
Yes.
Don't allow harm to come to yourself.
Don't allow harm to come to yourself. I'm going to give you a point for that because you also got a different one from him. If somebody can name the last one, I'll give them a point as well.
I know the last one. Well, the last one is a get out.
Yeah, it's if you have to violate one of the two rules, save the human.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
All right. Here's a Star Trek question. Back to Star Trek. What captain of a mainline Star Trek show had an artificial heart? Nate.
Picard.
Picard did have an artificial heart. Do you remember why he had an artificial heart?
It was a fight with a Nausicaan. Stabbed it through the back.
I say someone stabbed him, right? Yeah.
Yep. In a bar fight.
Yeah.
A bar fight. Yeah.
That was his wild days.
No, that was a 10 forward.
No. It was when he was
Yeah.
when he had the classic uniforms on. That was good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Oh, here's another Star Trek question. You're going to want to listen to the whole question before you buzz in. I'm going to warn you on that one. The Ferengi follow the rules of acquisition. Perhaps the three most memorable are the first, once you have their money, never give it back. The 34th, war is good for business. And the 35th, peace is good for business. Tell me one more.
Oh,
Ready?
Yep.
Don't sleep with the boss's daughter.
Are you going through all the rules to see if that's one of them?
Technically, it's incorrect.
What?
what?
But I'm wanting to give it to him.
I'd say that's probably a pretty good rule of acquisition.
Depends on what you're trying to acquire.
Well, here's the reason why it's technically incorrect. Because the rule of acquisition is technically don't sleep with the boss's sister.
Oh.
Give it to him.
Mr. 22 Points has spoken. Give it to him.
I'm pretty sure that the boss would be just as upset.
Right.
It's a corollary to that rule.
That's right.
Wait, Ryan, you didn't want to ask the associated question? How many Ferengi rules of acquisition are there?
How many rules are there? I believe there's 285.
Good job. A point for you.
I had to do a lot of research for these questions, by the way.
Scott, do you want to name one?
Yeah, if you can name one other without Googling it.
I don't know them without Googling them or anything.
I can't think of any off the top of my head.
It's okay to be dishonest.
No, I can't think of any off the top of my head.
There are ones that involve dishonesty.
I'm sure there are.
Oh, the Ferengi.
They're Ferengi.
I mean, isn't that most of them? It's most of them, right?
No, I don't have any. So
Yeah. Rule 112, which is the one Nate was referring to, is never have sex with the boss's sister.
Yeah, I give him credit for that. That's fine.
I will give him credit for that. I was wanting to see if he would
Fix it.
No.
No.
But yes, other good ones are things like rule number 10, greed is eternal.
Yeah.
Rule 16, a deal is a deal. No, rule 18, a Ferengi without profit is no Ferengi at all. Rule 21, never place friendship above profit.
I mean, I feel like should have been able to just figure that one out.
All right. Ooh, here's another Star Trek question. Apparently all the Star Trek questions wanted to end up at the end.
Ooh.
What Star Trek character was labeled unknown sample when discovered by Bajoran scientist Nate?
Odo.
It's Odo.
Yeah.
Bajoran scientists.
Yep.
Dr. Mora.
That's right.
And I'm probably going to say this next one incorrectly again, so I'm going to mispronounce things. So I'm sorry. But the next question is from Lord of the Rings. Athelas is a important plant. Why does Sam deride it, and what other name is it known by? Keith.
it's a weed. It's kingsfoil.
It's weed, it's kingsfoil.
Has great healing properties.
Yes.
But Sam didn't know that.
No, that's why he was so angry. It's a weed.
All right. The next one is from literature. A boy called Wart is taken under the wing of a wizard, who turns him into all sorts of creatures in order to further his education. In the end, the boy discovers his destiny. What's the name of the book? Keith.
Sword in the Stone.
Sword in the Stone is correct.
I wasn't sure if that was the title of the book or if it had a different title. I was like, wait a second.
Nope, that is the correct title of the book.
Yeah.
I knew I recognized it.
I wasn't sure if you're going to ask the name of the wizard. I was like,
No.
wait.
All right. The next question is again from literature. Which Ursula K. Le Guin novel won the Hugo, Nebula, and Locus Awards? Scott.
A Wrinkle in Time.
That is incorrect.
That's Madeline
That is also
Mendel.
not.
Oh, that's not the right. Sorry.
Nate.
I'm going to guess Wizards of Earthsea.
That is also incorrect. Jamie.
The Left Hand of Darkness?
That is also incorrect.
Yeah.
Keith.
The Right Hand of Darkness.
That is definitely incorrect. It is The Dispossessed.
Oh, I didn't know.
I don't think I read that one.
Yes.
I feel like I've read most of her books, but
It won several awards.
I did read that one. I did read that one.
The next question is a general knowledge question. What are the real names of 5 of the X-Men?
Oh, heavens.
That's not general knowledge.
Do you want their full names?
Close enough.
All right, here we go. Hank McCoy, Remy LeBeau, Jean Grey is actually her name, Aurora Monroe, and Charles Xavier.
I'll take it. Yep.
Okay.
No, it's Hugh Jackman. Anna Paquin.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. I was expecting you to go with the easy one of Logan.
Yeah.
Would you have accepted that?
I would.
Okay.
Didn't they find out actually he has another real name?
He does, but that's the generally accepted name, so
Okay.
I would have accepted it.
Yeah, it's later on in the movies, right?
Like, it's when he goes through his origins story, he actually finds out he had a full name.
Yeah, a brother, right, too.
Yeah.
This is Star Trek again. How long would it take the Enterprise to cross the galaxy on impulse drive? This one's a mean one, I think. Scott.
Forever.
Correct.
That is correct.
Give it to him.
Can you give me a year, and I will be lenient if you get in the ballpark of the years.
Oh, I have no idea.
Oh, it's gonna be
I'll
in the
give
billions.
it to him anyway. Impulse drive is like,
Yeah.
Faster than we can go now.
Faster than we can go now.
wow, true, legit. Good point.
Keep in mind, Voyager had to go a lot of places on impulse.
Yeah, but that's the quadrant.
Are you gonna give it to him, or
I'm gonna give it to him.
Scott? Just say something. Say
It's
something
gonna be like
wild.
200 years. If the quadrant is 80 years, if you're talking Voyager was 80 years away.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
No, Voyager, that's right. So,
But that's in warp. That's on warp.
It's a lot
so-
more. They did use warp, but they
250 years. Oh.
nope.
That's
I'm gonna give you a point because you basically got the correct answer of forever. It was 400,000 years.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's close enough to forever.
I mean, that's the same thing as forever.
The next one is a literature question. What sci-fi trilogy in 4 parts began life as a BBC radio play? Scott.
Oh, shoot. The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
That is correct.
Yep. Good job.
Why did you say trilogy in 4 parts? What does
Because
that
that's
mean?
the joke.
That's the joke.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got it. I never read that.
It's very fun.
I could have said 42. In fact, I should be just saying
42.
42 for every question.
That's correct.
You
because
should.
you'd be
Yes.
technically correct, yes.
And isn't being technically correct the best kind of being correct?
Yes.
Yeah, the most annoying, correct? Yes.
The most annoying correct. I like that.
Well, on that note, let's give a quick update on the scores. Scott, you are at 4 points. Nate, you are now at 7 points. Jamie, you are at 3.5 points.
Yay.
And Keith is up there.
We don't have enough questions left.
You don't even want to tell us how many points he has now?
He's at 25.
Oh, okay.
Not enough questions remain to catch up to him.
Not really. Well, technically,
Is there a lightning round?
we'll have a final question that might be worth more.
It'll be worth whatever score Keith has.
Basically.
I lose on the last one.
The next question is from Star Trek. Annika Hansen, better known as Seven of Nine, was assimilated at what age?
The age of the actor.
Nate?
I'm going to say 13.
That is incorrect. Scott?
6.
6 is correct.
Yeah. Younger.
Younger, yes.
I knew she was a child when she was. I remember that. I just took a stab.
6 is correct. The next question is from literature. In the Discworld books of Terry Pratchett, what is the name of the great turtle on which the disc rides?
Didn't you guys just read these?
Keith?
One of them.
It's not Ankh-Morpork, is it?
No, that is the name of the city.
That's the name of the city, yeah.
Yes, that is where death has fun.
Right.
Good. I don't remember the name of the turtle.
I don't know the name of the turtle either.
I googled the name of the turtle.
George.
George.
It's Atuin.
Oh.
A apostrophe Tuin.
Yep, I didn't though.
Star Trek. Who was the first human to create a warp drive system?
I knew Nate was going to get this one.
Nate.
Zephram Cochrane.
Zephram
Yes.
Cochrane. Yes. See, this is what Nate needs. I just need to keep asking more Star Trek questions.
Yes.
Fortunately for him, a lot of the Star Trek questions ended up at the end.
Oh, good.
This is rigged. We were way ahead.
Don't worry, you're still way ahead.
Yeah, it's not going to make that much difference.
All right. This is from TV. In the series finale, how long were Jerry Seinfeld and his pals sentenced to?
I never saw the finale of that show.
Keith?
2 years?
Incorrect.
No, I don't know.
You can always take a stab.
Sure.
Nate?
1 year.
1 year is correct.
Whoa.
Wow.
You can stumble into a correct answer, guys.
Sentenced to prison? What are they even sentenced
Yes.
to?
Yes, they were sentenced to prison for
Yep.
1 year.
I did not see the finale of that show either.
They got their comeuppance for being terrible people.
Only 1 year? It seems kind of wrong.
Yeah, I know.
They violated the Good Samaritan Act.
Multiple times.
Yes.
As in, they were not good Samaritans.
Ever.
Yes, correct. Jamie's correct too.
Yes. All right. The next question is from Star Wars. Who did Luke use the Jedi mind trick on to get into Jabba's palace?
Oh, I got it.
Keith?
Bib Fortuna.
That is correct.
Wow, the little guy, right?
Yeah, it's the major domo of Jabba.
He's the Twi'lek,
He's
not
the
the
Twi'lek,
little guy.
not the little guy.
Oh,
The little guy is Salacious Crumb.
okay.
But no, it's like, I will take you to Jabba now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, give him a bonus point for that.
Oh, the guy with the blue thing around his neck. I mean, well, part of his head probably.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, it's his head tail kind of wrapped around his neck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. The next question is from Star Trek. What captain of a mainline Star Trek show was a fan of baseball?
Oh.
Nate?
Ben Sisko.
Cisco is correct.
Yeah. I remember him pulling out the baseball one time. I didn't watch much of it, but
There was an episode based on the baseball, wasn't there?
Yeah,
Yep.
I think so.
they play against Vulcans and decide that having fun is how you win. And the Vulcans can't handle it.
All right, we have a Disney question next. What was the name of Maleficent's pet raven? Keith?
Diablo.
Diablo is correct.
Nope, didn't know that.
Wow.
Thank you, Kingdom Hearts.
Thank you, Kingdom Hearts.
Yes.
You know a lot more general knowledge than I thought you did. All right. We have 3 more questions, and then we'll see about doing a final Jeopardy kind of thing. All right. From literature. What is the name of Captain Nemo's ship in 20... Keith?
The Nautilus.
The Nautilus.
Nate was fast, though.
He was.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, we just saw it at, we went to Disney Sea during break. My daughter's like,
Oh,
"What's that?"
nice.
I was like, that's the Nautilus. What? Is that a movie? Oh, that's a movie. We haven't seen that one yet.
How were the crowds?
Not bad, because
Okay.
they only I think they must let more than 15,000 in, but it's not a lot.
Okay.
But what tricked me was that you had to reserve ahead of time for the soaring ride. I didn't.
Oh.
It said standby only, so I'm like, oh, standby means you go line up.
Yeah.
But no, standby only means no, you reserve on your phone first. I'm like, that's not what standby means in English. So I got in line and they're like, do you have a ticket? And I'm like, no, because it says standby only. Yeah, but you have to reserve on your. I was like, oh, come on.
Oh, that sucks. Sorry, man.
Well, no. So I did. We went at 4 p.m.
okay,
instead
okay.
of at 9 a.m.
Oh, okay. I thought you didn't get to go. I was like, oh no.
No, it was good. But yeah, we had to do it later in the afternoon. And then we missed the Toy Story ride because you can only have one standby thing.
Number 80. I'm kidding. I've been jumping around. I did have 81 total questions written. I have not done 81 questions.
Okay.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. Are you feeling tired? I'm
It's
sorry.
midnight now, so.
I'm sorry.
No. Don't apologize.
This is Disney. In the movie Inside Out, what was the name of Riley's imaginary friend who sacrificed... Jamie?
Bing bong.
Bing Bong is correct.
Yep.
Good job. I couldn't think of it. Richard Kind.
Oh, yeah. I remember him from Mad About You. He was hilarious in that show.
And this is the last of our regular questions. This is from Star Trek. Who convinced Nichelle Nichols not to leave Star Trek after season 1? Keith.
Gene Roddenberry?
Incorrect.
Okay.
Nate.
The only one I can think of is be George Takei.
Incorrect.
Yeah.
It's actually really surprising when I found this out. That's why I wanted to include this one.
No, I don't know.
It was Scott?
Majel Barrett?
Oh,
No.
Oh.
It was Martin Luther King Jr.
What?
What?
Really?
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yes.
Kind of a breakthrough for civil rights kind of stuff.
Yeah.
She wanted to leave after season 1, but after talking to him, apparently there was a conversation and she decided to stay.
That's cool.
Yeah, I just thought that one was interesting, so I wanted to include that.
Hi.
Even if nobody knew it. So, as it stands right now, let's do a quick count up. Nate is at 10 points. Jamie is at 4.5 points. Scott is at 5 points. And Keith is at 28 points.
Good job, Keith.
Good job, Keith. So, what I am going to do, the final question is going to be from Harry Potter. Send it online or in chat individually to me. I will give you 2 points for every one of these you get right. Tell me the 6 Defense Against the Dark Arts professors who taught Harry at Hogwarts.
6?
There were 6 of them, yes.
Autocorrect, stop it.
Oh, gosh, what's her name?
You just want the last names?
Just last names is fine.
What was his name?
I have no idea even if I'm right, but I said the only 2 that I can think of.
You got 2 points.
I got 2 points. Good.
You got 2 points.
No, she never taught it. What? I can't think of any more than those 2.
I just put a description for the one guy I couldn't remember his name.
He actually did not teach. The last one did not
Oh,
teach.
you're right. No, he took over the other class.
He took over the other class, yeah.
You're right. Oh my goodness. Hang on. So I'm missing one.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
You're going to kick yourself when you realize it.
Is it the one I got?
I am.
No, it's not going to be the one I got.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna try to make up for it by going.
Oh, I can see him.
Specific.
Oh, I can see him. What was his name?
There, I went specific.
Oh, yeah, you did.
So there, that makes up for me not putting in the first.
Yep. I have answers from everyone. So let's start with Scott. You got Snape and Umbridge. That is for 4 points. So that brings you to 9. Jamie, you have Snape and Umbridge. That brings you to 4 points. So that gets you to 8.5. Nate has Snape and Dumbledore. That gives him 2 points.
Oh,
So
what?
that's 12.
Dumbledore never taught Defense Against the Dark Arts.
Yeah, so
I
I only
don't
got 2 for
think-
Snape.
Yep, so he only gets 2 for Snape.
Okay.
And Keith has Quirrell, Lockhart, Lupin, Umbridge, Snape, and he originally put the potion guy that liked famous people, who is Slughorn, but he instead taught potions, and then finally wrapped it up with correcting himself with Barty Crouch.
in disguise as Mad Eye Moody.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was trying to think of.
I was trying to think of Mad Eye Moody, and Lockhorn was Kenneth Branagh played that, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I could see him, but I couldn't think of his name.
Which, because he got all 6 of them for 2 points apiece, that gives him 12 points. So the final scores, let's go over that.
Oh.
Jamie had a very respectable 8.5 points.
Thank you very much.
I am pleased with all the ones that you pulled out because you got a lot of the really obscure ones that I was not expecting people to get.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Scott, you got 9 points. I think you were battling the buzzer most of the evening.
Because I'm so far away. That's
Yeah.
the problem.
Yeah. Because so much of this evening was always whoever got in first, you were always second. So, good show all around. That is for third place. For second place is Nate with 12 points.
All right, Nate.
I do believe that every time that we hit either Star Wars or anything in the fantasy genre, you just...
I had a few in there, yeah.
You had a few in there, but Star Trek and Disney is where you really shined.
Yeah.
He knows his Trek. I mean, I was like impressed. I was like, no, I had not heard of that character.
I did consider asking the question of what is the trouble with tribbles?
They're born pregnant.
They multiply, yeah. They're born pregnant is what they are.
Yes.
They're born pregnant.
And then there's Keith, who ended up with 40 points. So I really think I need to reevaluate how we play this game in the future. Maybe not doing the buzz-in is the way to go. Maybe having it rotate with random questions.
That's what we did last time.
Yeah, but I hope all of you had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I know
Yes.
that I had fun listening to you guys.
Struggle.
Just say it. I know I had fun listening to Keith know all the answers. It's fine. Let's be honest.
No, I had a lot of fun listening to, honestly, for me, games like this are more fun with the banter that happens than necessarily always knowing the correct answer. So you guys really, you filled that need in my heart.
The space between the questions.
The space between the questions, yes. I do realize it's a late night, so thank you guys once again for coming out and recording with us and just having fun.
So next time on My Hill to Die On,
What are you bringing for me?
I'm going to have Ryan watch Ted Lasso. We talked about this on our year-end wrap-up podcast a few weeks ago, and it is one of my favorite TV shows of 2020. So I want to have Ryan experience the wonderfulness that is Ted Lasso.
Sounds good to me. I'm looking forward to it.
So if you haven't seen it, it is 10 episodes of about a half an hour each. So hopefully you can squeeze at least some of them in if you don't watch all of them, but we're going to talk about the whole first season.
Only 5 hours. I mean, we've required you to read longer things than that.
Bigger books.
Bigger books, longer movies, or not longer movies, but you get what we mean.
Longer media. Hopefully you enjoy it while you watch it too.
We hope you enjoyed the game, but the conversation doesn't have to end here. The discussion can continue with us through Reddit at r/myhilltodieon, or by contacting us through Twitter at myhilltodieon. You can also reach us by email at, to no one's surprise, myhilltodieon@gmail.com. Finally, we also upload all of our episodes to our YouTube channel, which is also named, say it with me now, folks, My Hill to Die On. Have a good night.
Buzzer's still locked.
Oh, sorry. Thank you.
Buzzer's locked. Buzzer's locked.
Go ahead and clear.
Clear.
Go ahead and clear.
Clear.
You want to clear Scott too?
Oh, clear.
Go ahead and clear.
Buzzer's still locked.
Oh, go ahead and wait.
Oh, sorry, I just don't want you to buzz in right away. Sorry, we're overly complicated.
I mean, I expected it. It's fine.
Ouch.
I didn't mean, I meant
No.
I expected your level of technicality to be above my natural ability. It's fine.
Nice save.
One of the Bluetooth keyboard is a little bit behind.
You play with a delay.
Scott, are you just setting up your excuses right now?
Yes.
You sure the lights just aren't off?
Here, let me show you something. Just so you... There is light in this room.
Oh, well, it's working. Sorry. We've had a running gag for like 4 weeks now that Ryan hasn't fixed his light bulbs. So he just keeps...
Well, I had to get a ladder and everything. And so I just cursed the darkness rather than, putting in a new light bulb. For example, what I could do is I would say something along the lines of, this question is from the category of Star Wars. What is one canonical thing about Tatooine that Anakin does not like? Keith.
Sand.
That is correct. That would be an example of how we would do it.
I was going to say they're cafes, but oh well.
Pod racing.
Sorry, I accidentally did a heavy sigh right now.
We'll keep all those in.
You keep all those in. Great. That's great.
Ryan, do we need a new code now, or are we good with the same code?
Probably lost the buzzing.
I did. I lost everything.
All right.
I lost my recording that was definitely the best around.
No one's ever going to keep it down.
Yeah. Levels. Check. Wow, I'm a little loud. All right, I need to turn that down a bit then.
What are you recording on that you can turn it down?
In the system preferences menu, if you are getting to the top, you can go to the sound preference pane and turn down the input volume.
Oh, that works there. I forgot about that. Wait. Mine's kind of soft, so...
I'm usually loud, because...
Oh, I see. All right.
I'm a loud person.
I only chuckled a little bit. It's fine. Only a little bit.
Only a little bit. I am just logging into the quiz that I made again.
We'll get started. It's okay.
We're 33 minutes in.
Sorry.
Well, when we have like the 3-hour recordings, it gets up to about a gigabyte.
Wow, really?
Mm.
Yeah.
The stereo ones are 2 gigs.
A 3-hour show.
Gilligan's Island.
Point to Jamie.
Bravo.
We'll do scores updates at the 10s.
Wow. That's so positive that you think I'm ever going to get to 10. I feel like the only person who might get to 10
How many
is
questions
Keith.
are there? Good grief.
Sorry, after 10 questions.
Oh, thank you. All right.
But as Scott said, how many questions are there?
I was going to go until everybody started getting a little loopy and then stop.
Well, then
but
we had to stop.
But we're already there.
I mean, yeah, how do you know that point hasn't already arrived after 3 questions?
I assume that point's already arrived, but you know what? I created more questions than I could possibly ever need.
Oh, wow.
And
Okay.
then said, you know what? I think this'll do.
Well, just go until we get a lot loopy. We can hurry that along, but I won't tell you how I'll do that. But go ahead.
You may want to slap a spoiler alert on this with some of these questions. They're probably old enough, but...
You're
Yeah.
kidding. You're kidding. Fonzie was on a shark? What?
I did purposefully pick questions that were far enough into what I would consider past the statute of limitations, I will say.
Yes.
Because I normally am very fierce about spoilers, but...
No,
No.
I thought there might be some discovery questions.
I purposefully did not pick discovery
Like,
questions.
how many episodes of Star Trek Discovery does Michael cry in? The answer's all of them.
All of them.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
know, the last Harry Potter book was published like 13 years ago.
Yeah.
So,
Really?
yeah.
It's also the same reason why I didn't pick any Star Wars questions from The Mandalorian.
Oh, right, yeah.
Those were the only ones that I might have been able to answer since I'm watching that right
I've got
now.
like 2 episodes to go, 2 or 3.
Oh, me too.
I purposely did not do that because I wanted to avoid spoiler-tastic things.